gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning and welcome back to Fishing. So yeah, we are getting into mid-February right now, and it's been a while since I've successfully recorded a video, at least a good 2 weeks. I know I've been keeping these things up weekly at this point, but yeah, February has been a tough month weather-wise. It's just been really cold, really snowy, really windy. Not to say we haven't been fishing. Oh, we have, and some more successful than others. But we've been going out and, you know, with this cold polar vortex thing we got going on, a lot of the rivers are just completely frozen over. So you can probably guess where I'm going right now. The one river that's not frozen, but you know, I can't stop fishing, and I've got a little bit of time off right now, so I'm not just going to sit around and wait. That would be foolish. You know, spring is still at least 2 months off. Best case scenario, the lakes will start to ice out in around mid-March, and we can start going on them. But for the time being, I'm just going to go for the best shot I think I have, which is going to be fishing the Niagara River. So we're on our way. We'll be there in about an hour. It's snowing a little bit right now, but nothing too crazy. We're gonna fish mainly float setup. I was out there yesterday actually, and I had one good hookup, but it did not go my way.
That's a fish. That's a fish. That's, oh, damn it.
We've got a little bit of a thaw today. I think it might get up to about 30-ish degrees. I went last week and it was just like icebergs floating down the river. So I'm hoping it's fairly fishable. It's a Friday, so I hope it's not too crowded, but whatever, it is what it is. We'll make it work. Stay tuned, because as always, we're about to get some fishing accomplished.
All right, let's take a look. Definitely a little ice in there. I can see some chunks floating around, but it's nowhere near as bad as it could be. Water clarity, a little greenish, but it's not brown. And even if it was brown, we can make it work. Well, let's get down there and see what we're working with. And now for everyone's favorite part of these Niagara trips, endless stairs. And let me tell you, if you thought these were fun and just regular cold, got nothing on snow and cold. Not even going down. Going down feels treacherous. Going up feels like the ultimate workout. If it were not a weekday today and if I weren't off, I wouldn't be messing around with this after coming up these stairs yesterday, but we did hook that one fish, and it's going to be quiet today. Even if people show up, it's going to be pretty small numbers, but I was drenched in sweat coming back up these yesterday with all my gear. It's not fun, but let's take our time and get down. I'll say what you will about these stairs, at least there are stairs. There's a couple other gorges I fish at in different rivers or spots in general, and rather than stairs, you just have some, you know, makeshift path that's kind of emerged over the years. And yeah, that is a non-starter this time of year with this kind of weather, so at least we have this, you know, the benefit of the doubt. But gotta be careful. Gotta be very careful. I will say one thing I do like about fishing here is even if I get skunked, I'm getting a workout in. So this time of year it's very easy to be sedentary, especially with all the things going on. But I will say there's no better way to get the heart going, get a sweat going, than going hundreds of feet in elevation down and up with about 30 extra pounds of gear on you. So got that going for us. But that workout comes a lot easier when you've had a successful day of fishing rather than one where you get skunked. But then again, I suppose any day that you get out there is a successful day of fishing, hence the name Fishin' Accomplished. But if you're watching this, then something's gonna happen. So look forward to that. Definitely coming up on our first spot. And truth be told, it was a spot I invested way too much time in yesterday. We're not gonna do that again, but we are gonna try. And look, we got a little slip and slide. So we're not even gonna bother trying to climb down this. We're just gonna, whee! Woo! Best things in life truly are free. One thing we're doing before we even start is just getting our gear together, especially after losing that fish yesterday. Part of that is just making sure your gear doesn't ice up, so I have this Vaseline style stuff. Big shout out to my friends Matt and Mike for hooking me up a little vial. And I filled it up with some extra Vaseline just to mix it up, because I'm pretty sure it's just Vaseline. Maybe Vaseline and some salt or something, but just putting that on my line so it doesn't ice up and start screwing up the presentation and all that stuff. So making sure we're setting ourselves up for success. I think we're ready. Famous last words, of course, but we're the only ones out here, which isn't a surprise, all things considered. Water's moving, water level's up. We are fishing a float rig, fixed float. I tried yesterday with a slip float, but it just kept getting frozen. The line wasn't taking properly, so I do have that as a possibility, but I wasted so much time just unsuccessfully fishing that yesterday that I decided I wouldn't bother with it, at least not from the get-go, unless all else seemed to be lost. Again, as I've always stated, I'm not very adept at this type of fishing. I'm just learning it as I go along. Feel free to shoot pointers at me, but we're gonna try and make this work with the slip float with a lot of fixed leader line. All right. Surprised how broken up the ice is after, the last couple of days. It's been pretty thick, but obviously not complaining. But I left the jigging rod at home or in the car because I just found that it's becoming less and less useful during this cold weather. If and when I get back out here when it starts to warm up, I'll start incorporating it more, but until then it's probably just going to be float fishing, which I never thought I'd be saying. Oh, Doc, go away. That's a fish. We're on. Hell yeah. Way out there. That's a fish. See what we can do. Feels decent, but he's in the current too, so who knows. Feels like a good fish. No visual yet. Could be anything, really. There he goes. Good fish. Getting close. This fish alone would make the day. Oh yes. Look at the colors in that steelhead. It's like black. Just digging on down. Gotta look at him or her. Nice. I don't think it's not huge, but then again, when these fish aren't right in front of you, it's hard to tell. Be cool if we can get a much closer look. It's a chunky one. Last thing I need is one of these sheets of ice bumping into this fish. That would not be a good time. Try and get him in this little pool. Might be as good as we're gonna get. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that could have been bad. Whew. That's a nice fish. That's a chunky fish. Keep her in the water and get her back. All right, let's do what we can to harmlessly unhook and quick photograph and release this fish. You wanted that, didn't you? Our fish glove right here. Get a quick shot and not fall. Quick measure, try not to handle it much. That's a chunk right there. Chunky fish. Not touching the gills. This fish is not long, but it's very fat. It's only 24 and a half, but it's just thick. I mean, that's a 6-7 pounder at least. They're ready to go. See you, buddy. All right, so that was a really good start to the day. I'm hoping this isn't a 5-minute curse type of thing, but battery's about to die, so we're gonna change that out so we don't have any mishaps and hopefully get you on some more action, so stay tuned. Show you what I'm working with here. We got our 11-foot steelhead rod, courtesy of Matt and Mike. Fluger reel, like 2,500, 3,000 at most. Definitely got a little snail on that, which isn't great. Now, I'm fishing a fixed float, so we got our like 3-foot line. That float should be down here, but I'll put it back. That float should be on the leader line, but it got pushed up from that fish. We then have our 8-pound test with sorted descending split shots, about 9 or 10. Micro swivel, 6-pound test, about 4 feet, because it's really deep here. And then this little marabou jig, 1/16 ounce. Let's get it back there and see if there's another fish hanging out. And the piece de resistance, little gulp smelt on the marabou jig. Just tip it like so, and then you're good to go. Get her back out there.
So after that fish, I did a lot of moving around and really tried hard, but the bite was tough, and obviously the conditions were fairly tough too, but I persevered. And it goes without saying, if you haven't hit that like button, please make sure to do so. If you haven't done so already, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. As always, you guys rock. Let's get back to the action.
All right, we made a move. Trying a new run of water. See what we're doing over here. Got a little ice to contend with, but if we can get out far enough. It's not too bad. Treacherous though. Pull this up a little, get a little deeper. See if there's anything hanging out in this stretch. Anybody home? Let's try working down a little. Get ahead of this current a little. Into areas that I couldn't cover. I was fishing the last spot. Just walking along this really thick chunk of ice. Basically a beached iceberg. This might be my best option over here. Probably should have grabbed the net, but whatever. Can work our way over there. That's a fish. That's a fish. All right. Good fish. Good fish. All right, that's what we're talking about. Maybe not that good, but any fish is a good fish today. Good head shakes. All right. Feels different than the other fish. Maybe he's hooked weird, I don't know. Might be something else. That thing went down hard. He knew that was a fish. And it's practically an ocean out there. What is that? Oh, it's a steelhead, I think. Oh, that's a nice fish. Come on. Jesus. Better than I thought. Oh, man. Nope. I think that'll beat out the first one. Broomtail. This ice just sucks. Ice is making this such an ordeal. That's a good fish. Come on, right there, right there, right there. Right there, right there, right there. Oh my God, come on. Big net, long rod, not easy. Come on, get in. Oh, wow, good fish. Let him chill for a second. We'll get him on his way. All right, we got the fish glove on. Let's do the first thing, get this fish unhooked. It's a nice fish. Not get too close to water. Oh, he's already unhooked, even better. Wow. Look at this guy. All right, we got him unhooked. He unhooked himself, so quick measure, quick release, beautiful fish. Just shy of 28, so not touching the gills. That's what we're talking about, folks. What a fight. Let's get her back. Get him back, I should say. Treacherous. There he goes. All right, that fish gave me a run for my money. That would have definitely hurt if we didn't get him. But yeah, we got him in the same marabou setup as earlier. Gorgeous fish. Colors alone and the size. But yeah, we gotta fix our split shots, get a new piece of gulp on there. And we're gonna see if we can get another one. If not, that's a good note to go out on. Probably got another hour and a half fishing left of me, 2 hours tops. But we'll see what happens. keep going. To a third. That one was way out there. That thing went down. I knew it was a fish. There's nothing out there that would hang up with the way I'm rolling this. I mean, it's possible, but extremely unlikely. That's a fish. That's another fish. Another good fish. Stay down. Oh my God, it's a big one. This is a big one. The last one was big. This one I think is even bigger. This could be a PB. Camera is running. Let's catch this fish. This is a big fish. This is like a real big fish, not just a Dan big fish. Like, this could potentially be the kind of fish we can end on, but I don't think I will, because I'm having a good time. Keeping them down, not lifting the tip. Got to do a better job with this net. Big fish. This might be one of those 15-minute fights, folks. If that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. Kind of see him. He's not maybe as big as I thought, but he's still nice. That's a nice fish, I'm not gonna lie. It's not giant, but nice male. It's at least as big as the last one. You can never really know until they're right in front of you. Look at that hump head. Oh man, come on. Come on. Oh my God. Get in that net. Get in. Oh man. This is as good as it's gonna get, probably. Oh man. Oh yes. Oh my God, that's the biggest. The biggest. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. We are having a good day, folks. Having a great day, in fact. All right, let's do this as harmlessly as we can. Take a second. All right. Here's the fun part. We got to get them unhooked and then a quick measure and try and do it painlessly. That sucks. This net's just getting caught in all the... Alright. Here's the hook. Let's get that out. I think we just snapped them off, actually. But I still want that lure. I'm not gonna touch the gills. This is probably the biggest salmonoid I've caught with the exception of those lake trout. Whew. Oh my God. Look at this fish. Let's not lose our net. Quick shot. Quick release. This fish just about touching 30. Let's get it back. Do this a little smoother than the last one. Whew. That's what we're talking about. Fishing accomplished. Oh man, I thought I was going to be out of shape if I lost the second fish. That one, if I lost that fish, I mean, I didn't really know how big he was until he was in that net, but once we saw him, we couldn't unsee him. So yeah, same setup, marabou jig. This marabou jig is basically just a jig head now, but I switched to chartreuse for my gulp, not because of strategy, just because it's the only color I've left. Well, actually, that's not true. I have this chartreuse, then I have this minnow black shad, but I'm going for the visibility right now, and I know the chartreuse can work, or has worked in the past for me, so that's why I went with it. I was fishing the black shad for a little bit, and nothing was happening, though to be fair, nothing was happening with any of the other colors I had too. But yeah, we're gonna get it back out there. I mean, if this fishing trip ended right now, I would still rank it as probably the best trip of the year so far. Granted, it's only February, but let's see if we can make it even better. So give it a shot, we got time. All right, we checked all our knots after that fish just because we don't need a repeat of yesterday when that fish snapped us off. I'm looking to land every fish I can and lose as little tackle as possible today. Oh my God, we got another fish. That's cast after cast. I don't believe this. I do not believe this. It's not very big. It's not small either. It's fighting kind of wonky. Oh, now he's fighting. I'm shocked, yet not appalled. Oh, he's hunkering down now. This must be the witching hour. Oh, it's a pretty fish. Hen. Got some real chrome on this one. It's not a small fish. Fish is still pretty green, so we're gonna let him fight herself out. Stay down, stay down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, you're a smart fish. Stay away from that ice. It's the one thing you can probably get cut off on. Come on. Come on, come on. Get in that. Oh my God, Dan. Don't chase them. If I had a buddy with me, this would be cake. But when it's a solo mission, it's not so easy with these 11-foot rods and ice chunks galore. Step back. Come on. Woo! That was a good net job. Another gorgeous fish. I cannot believe the day we're having today, everyone. This is unreal for me. I know, like, real steelhead fishermen are probably used to this, I guess, but for a noob like me, like, forget it. This one's also got a pretty slaunched up gill like the first one. Keeping them in the water. It's not that cold, but still. All right, let's get a quick measure, quick release, and hopefully get another. Keeping them wet until the very quick photo. That's another really nice fish. Quick measure. This fish. It's about another 24-incher. All right, let's get it back. Got that zombie gill. Got that fourth fish back in the water, and I'm noticing the water level is rising again. So we're getting some pretty large ice chunks back in the water. Hopefully there's still a few fish running around, but if not, I'm obviously more than content right now. But let's get it back out there and see if we can keep this streak rolling. All right, first cast after the last fish, number 4. And that fish was right after my third fish, so that's consecutive fish, folks. It happens, but I've never had it happen steelhead fishing before. Come close. I'm not expecting this thing to continue. If I didn't catch any more fish right now, I would be actually, that would confirm my expectations, but who knows, maybe we're on some crazy bite right now. Not gonna sell myself short. Give it a cast or two more, and then we're gonna start making our way back. I don't want to be here super late. I've already got what I came for several times over. Whoa. Oh, that was a big fish. That was a big steelhead right in front of me. All right, as they say, folks, today was the day. We've been grinding hard February to mixed results, but today was the day that made it worth it. It was definitely, at the point of this video being made or shot, my best day of fishing this year so far. And I know a lot of you probably would say this wasn't even that great, and you're probably right. But again, I'm very new to this fishing style, so I am beyond thrilled to hook up with 4 solid fish, with one of them being my undisputed PB. So that was cool. And I'm just happy to get out of the house. You know, it's really tough this time of year, COVID or no COVID, COVID or no vid. So to get out, you know, get active, and just have a chance of catching something, you know, that's all I really want to get done. And that's really what helps, you know, pass through these winter months. So I hope you found this entertaining, enjoyed. Please make sure to hit that like button. If you have not subscribed, please do, or consider doing so. If you like the steelhead fishing, great. I apologize that I don't know how much more of this I have in me, for more reasons than one, but I will be fishing hard all year round, one way or another. But spring is just around the corner.
If I'm still upstate, maybe I'll do this when it starts to warm up. If not, I'll be doing other stuff. And eventually when it really warms up, we'll be back in Long Island saltwater fishing. And all of it, you know, I look forward to, but I'm happy just to get it done and have some fun. So thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. But make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. If you've already subscribed, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Love the support. Feel free to drop a comment. Thank you for watching. See y'all later. And of course, goodbye from fishing. By the way, folks, did I mention walking up these stairs is a nightmare in snow like this? Here's a little bonus footage of step walking. I hope you enjoy. I told you I'd be getting a workout today. Damn. Oh man, this is a workout. But that view, here's the one section where you actually get to go back down for a second before you walk back up for another half mile. Taking a breather. It's a winter wonderland. It is beautiful, but it sure is a lot of work. But I'm up for the challenge as always. Oh, what would this bonus footage be without a big finale? Literally the worst part of this. These steps are just like a straight up hill. Barely any actual steps showing. Whew. Get ready to slip and slide. Home stretch. Here we go. All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed that little bonus round. Just gotta take that view in before we hunker down the car. All right, folks, tight lines. Catch y'all later.